Hi, I'm Roger.
I'm Adam.
We're here with RC Street Shop's Product of the Week.
Yay!
That's some excitement. Product of the Week today is going to be the King off-road racing shocks for the short course trucks. Mainly for the Slash, but it'll fit everything if you use the adapter kit.
Most obvious to me as sort of new to the hobby. They look really cool. I know they're based on real-world shocks.
Yes.
Is there any value in switching to these other than they look wicked?
Yes. When you upgrade your shocks, the Slash doesn't have the best shocks out there out of the box. They tend to blow seals, the caps come off. There's a lot of issues with them. They're not terrible, but they're definitely one of the first things I would upgrade if I had a Slash.
Okay.
What's nice about these is the King shocks are all metal construction. Even the eyelets down here on the bottom are metal. It's got a dual spring design, so you've got a soft spring here, a hard spring here. So when you hit little bumps, the little spring absorbs the little bumps, and then when you really do jumps or really hard bumps, and the big spring comes into play, and that helps cushion the real hard jumps or landings, and it makes the truck handle a lot better. The shocks on the Slash are not that great to start with, so the first thing you're going to get out of these King shocks is durability.
Okay.
These shocks have much thicker shafts, so the shock shafts on here are very thick. So those are going to keep it from bending shafts if you have a crash, or if the suspension bottoms out, something like that. Another thing is the seals in these are much better than the Traxxas seals. So there's much less chance of it blowing out, leaking, things like that. So the first thing these shocks you're going to notice is durability. The second thing is going to be the truck's going to handle a lot better. It's a much better setup in every way. So like I said, you don't have to be an expert to do this. Okay. Just getting some 35-way oil, filling these shocks up, making sure there's no bubbles in them, putting it in there, and installing it on your truck, you're immediately going to notice a big difference in the way the truck drives. Don't forget these shocks are dry and they do not have oil in them. So you need to add oil to them. Now, we'd recommend maybe a 35 or a 40 weight, depending on how hard you're going to drive the truck. But once again, shock oils are always up to interpretation. You can mess with the shock oils too to play with the handling or the rebound, how hard the truck hits when you jump it. So what shock weight you're going to use is going to depend on how you drive the truck and where you drive.
Okay, and that brings up something.
Right.
These were not specifically made for this car. They're made for a bunch of different 10 scales.
No, you're right. The Slash, or the shocks for this weren't designed specifically for the Slash. The Slash did start the whole short course thing, so everything is kind of based off the Slash. So these will fit the SC10, they'll fit the Blitz, they'll fit pretty much any of the short course trucks because they all kind of follow the same layout that Traxxas has come out with the Slash. Now, because they're designed for different trucks, these RC4WD drive sells an install kit. These are different screws and all kinds of different little knickknacks and doodads to
those are the technical terms.
Technical terms, knickknack and doodad, to make these shocks work on your truck. So like with the Slash, Traxxas uses a shouldered screw to mount the shock. You can't use that screw with these shocks because this has a little eyelet and that the screws go through. So the Traxxas the Traxxas screw is much too big to fit these. So you need an installation kit with pretty much any truck you're going to buy. Okay. Or any truck you're going to put them on. Excuse me.
And so, keep that in mind if you're thinking about putting these on. What's the price point on these bad boys?
These things are $39.99.
That's actually not a bad price.
Not a bad price at all.
Now, if folks are interested in these, obviously they need to go run somewhere to buy them. Where can you grab these?
RC Street Shop. Imagine that.
Wow, how did that happen?
Exactly.
Where is RC Street Shop?
RC Street Shop, 5521 East Spring Street, Long Beach, California. Our phone number, if you want to give us a call, and I recommend that you do, 562-425-9000. And we are also on social media.
Yes, Twitter at RC Street Shop, all one word. And, of course, Facebook. We got the Facebook thing going on there. And, of course, you're watching this video, so you know we got a YouTube channel.
But you need to subscribe.
That's right. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, spread the word. And we hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you next week.
All right.